Hey everyone, ItsAlaia here, and today I'm going to be talking about 10 tips to help you start up a YouTube channel. I know I'm not really the one that should be because I'm not big myself at all, but I think these tips have honestly helped me to grow my channel a little bit over the past couple weeks. So here you go, top 10 tips with ItsAlaia on how to start a YouTube channel. Now, number one would be to create a channel banner and icon. If you honestly don't have a banner or a channel icon, it really just won't bring out your personality and your videos. It will just kind of hide them away, and I'll be like, they seem really new. You need something. So I'm going to put on the screen some places you can make a banner, for example, on the screen right now. These are what I actually made mine on. I know my banner is very simple, but honestly, something like that, your name, a little background picture, maybe a little bit of decoration, it will just make your channel stand out a little bit more. For a profile picture, I suggest a GFX if you can get a hold of one. I know they're difficult to make, which is why I will be doing a tutorial on how to make one yourself, but if you can't, that's absolutely fine. My second option for you lot would be to just go to a Roblox photo shoot room, take some screenshots there with your friends or something like I did before, and that will honestly just be okay. A tip for that would be to have a colour theme going on, because if I saw somebody having like a red banner and then a green profile picture, it just wouldn't really stand out as much if you have a theme colour. Mine's red, for example. So yeah, I think that will help you out a little bit. Tip number 2, good quality thumbnails. I can't stress this enough, you really need to have something that honestly stands out, because if somebody comes across your video one day and sees the thumbnail is just a bit messy, it's not speaking to me as what your videos are going to be about, I wouldn't want to watch it. If it was clean, had a standing out title, and it looked really aesthetically pleasing and just nice in general, maybe a little bit of entertainment in it, I would click on it. But if you have too much going on in the thumbnail, it's just not going to stand out, and it's just going to make your video seem like it's going to be a mess. So I will make a tutorial on how to do a thumbnail in the future. Might be next video, I don't know. But please try focus on your thumbnails. They aren't as important as the video itself. Tip number 3, be entertaining and engaging. Now, I would suggest, if you honestly can, use your voice. It's much more entertaining and engaging for a listener than a reader. So I'd rather not read words on a screen, but I'd actually rather hear your voice, like maybe you're preferring right now. But honestly, you don't have to. If you honestly can't edit your voice into your videos, honestly it's fine. Just as long as your video is well edited. You have to edit your videos. If you do not edit your videos, it will just make them look like you've not put effort into it, and your channel won't feel like you're actually focusing on it. It just won't feel right. Like, I've seen people just screen record their videos and then straight up upload it, and is not entertaining at all. Like, it just feels kind of messy and like they haven't cared and they've just slapped it on their channel. So please edit, be engaging if you can, maybe add some memes or funny editing tips and tricks. I don't know, just try. Number 4, start up in any social media platform. Now, you don't have to do this. This isn't needed, but it has helped me grow a couple of subscribers, because they have seen my Instagram page and clicked on my channel in my bio, which I have placed, and it's a good promotion. What I don't suggest with your Instagram, if you make one, don't go messaging people saying, "Oh, follow me, sub to me." They won't. And if they do, they probably won't be active subscribers. So you need to let your thing grow over time. People will find you from Instagram, hopefully, but yes, don't beg people or comment on random posts saying, "Subscribe to me," because they won't. And it's just not helpful for you or them. Tip number 5, interesting titles. Your title has to be at least neat or engaging, so I'll want to click on it. I'll put some examples of my videos. For example, if you're going to do speed builds, I would make sure that you have Bloxburg in the title so people can find it easier. And speed build, stuff like that. If you're going to play a certain game, I would put that in the title at the end maybe, and make sure like your title could be a question or just an exclamation mark kind of thing. It has to be engaging, so I'll want to click on it. Number 6. Now your channel needs to have an original name. I know there's another channel out there that has my name, but I honestly didn't know it did. So I just kind of went with the flow and made it anyway, but I don't think that channel is active anyway. And I honestly made up the name ItsAlaia. So and I've seen a lot of people where they'll take a famous Roblox YouTuber's name and they'll change a couple of letters. That will just make me think you're trying to mirror that person, and it's just going to make me think this isn't original. This is kind of just like I'm a big fan of this person and now I'm copying them. So I would honestly make something that's original so you can just use it. That is your name. Try and think. Well, I wouldn't have a bunch of like X's in it. No, try and make it clean and easy to find so people can type it up. Number 7, test out what content you should make. It is honestly a great idea to start thinking about videos that your channel's going to have. Mine are mainly Bloxburg, but I will do the occasional, I don't know, voiceover like this or Roblox games with my friends. That will be moved to my second channel with my friends now, I think, most of those videos, but this channel's mainly Bloxburg, so that's what I've gone with. But I have tested out things like that horror game and the Royal High game. It has worked out alright, so I might do some more in the future, but do try focus on one type of subject for your video. It will just make things cleaner for your channel and people will know what they want, so they'll subscribe to it for that reason. So yeah, just make sure you have similar ideas, but of course test out the type of videos you want to make. This is your channel, you do your thing, find out what's best. Tip number 8, neat looking channel. Now what I mean by this is like you have clean thumbnails, matching banner and icon like I said, kind of a colour theme going, and the thumbnails are kind of similar but not too similar obviously, otherwise I'll get mixed up with your videos. Just make sure they have a thing where it speaks you, it looks nice, titles are really interesting, the thumbnails are honestly, they make sense, they're pretty, they're aesthetic, stuff like that. It will just make your channel look so much nicer. If you had like matching colour themes, I'm gonna suggest you do it. It will just make your channel look nice. Tip number 9, don't comment on posts to follow you. I have seen so many people comment on YouTubers' videos and say like, hey, come subscribe to me, shy emoji. And it just doesn't help. It won't help because honestly 99% of the time they won't do it. They really won't do it. I don't do it. I don't click on, well, I might click on it, but I won't bloody subscribe to their channel because it just shows that you're a beggar. And I don't want to subscribe to someone that's just begging for followers and stuff. I want to subscribe to someone that I think is entertaining and I can find myself. So yeah, I wouldn't suggest it, and especially on Instagram either. Don't message people to sub to you. I think it's okay to do sub for sub, depending on the person, because it can just be supporting other creators and yourself. And finally, tip number 10, don't do YouTube for followers. It's not going to get you anywhere. Trust me, it takes time. I've gained about 60 in a week. Well, 2 weeks, and that took time, and I thought at first even as well, like, oh, I'm gonna get so many. No. Of course goals are very high, like your hopes are high when you join YouTube. You're like, yeah, I can do this like other people. It might just take time. You have to be patient, otherwise it just won't work, and you can't do it for the followers, otherwise that won't work either, because you're gonna let yourself down. Because people like that will see that they don't have like maybe 100 subscribers in a month, and they'll be like just unmotivated to do their channel anymore, and it would just be upsetting. So honestly, don't do it for the followers, but do it for yourself. If you do it for yourself, your videos are more likely going to be more engaging, more fun and entertaining, because if you're enjoying making them, other people will enjoy watching them. Yeah, that's basically it. Those are my tips on how to start a channel. Hope you enjoy and maybe use some of them. And I think that's all, so bye guys.